That link only I shared to madam in WhatsApp. ಇಲ್ಲ go with
Hi, good evening, everyone. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. Uh, Let me introduce myself. Myself, Bala Subramanian, Faculty of Architecture. Today, we are going to discuss about our topic overview of networking. In general, we will discuss before getting into any this PPT and all. We will discuss because if the session will be an interactive session, then it will be very useful for either way. I hope. Am I correct? Fine. We are sending in general before getting into this networking we will discuss because now the time is 6 o'clock. Let's others to join. Meanwhile we will discuss about general about networking. Can I get yes?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Fine. We are sending a WhatsApp message, right? Then we are streaming movie on OTT. We are making payment through any websites or any app. Have you wondered how it all works so seamlessly? Any idea? Any guessing? You can use a chat for your response. Yes, fine. Network is it's all about networking because networking is like our postal system, but much faster. Just like sending letters requires addresses and delivery route. Likewise, networking helps computers and devices communicate through addresses and pathways. Got it? Fine. Uh, define in a simple term, we can define networking. Networking is the way device like computers, phones, or servers connect to share information like emails, messages, as we said, videos or files, any form of resources we can share over the network. Any idea? Can anyone give an example for that one? Fine. Let us assume or imagine a world without networking. There is no internet, no emails, no social media, no online shopping. Then it sounds difficult, right? That's how critical networking is in today's world. So now that we understand what networking is and why it is important, let's dive deeper into how it works, starting with terms like LAN, WAN, MAN, like we will discuss. We will start the PPT. I hope everyone is getting joined. Shall we start? I will share my screen. Let me share my screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Give me some time. I'll share my screen. Are you able to view my screen? It is confirmed. Are you able to view my screen?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes. Now we are going to discuss about overview of networking. Already we have discussed this is computer networks. Two or more computers or communications devices connected by transmission media and channels and guided by a set of rules. These rules we are going to term as a OSI reference model. In further slides, we will discuss about this for communication purposes that allow users to communicate with each other and share applications and data. Before getting into this topic itself, we have discussed what type, what's of message or streaming online media, anything. This all happen through network one. In a standalone PC, for example, let us assume in a standalone PC, the data is limited to that PC only. It means there is no network connectivity, no direct access to the organizational data. Because without the network, is it possible to get data from one device to another device? Not possible. Sharing of resources are not possible, right? Transfer or receive of data is not possible. So networking becomes essential because of data sharing, resource sharing. Basic requirements to establish a network is what would be the basic network elements? PC with network interface, media or cables, then protocols. That protocols we will see. This is example of a computer network. See, here there are a lot of network components we are using here. For example, here, this is, for example, we are using laptop. This is connected through via one channel medium. In the first slide itself, there is one medium to connect with this router, Wi-Fi. Then it is goes to switch, then switch to another switch, then another switch to here some PC or network system is locally connected. Again, it goes to firewall. From firewall to here router, then internet. like the networking is, this is the example of a computer network, how the system is working from one device. This device can communicate with this database server through the network with the help of these network setup. Shall we move into this next slide? Yes, please. Fine. Types of networks. Based on network size, we can create these types of networks: local area network, metropolitan area network, and wide area network. That is LAN, MAN, and WAN. Local area network. A network covering a small geographic area like a home, office, or building. It is limited by number of computers and distance covered. Usually, one kind of technology through the LAN. Serve a department within an organization. Within organization, we can use LAN. Beyond that, we cannot use. Example, network inside the student's computer lab, network inside a small office, network inside our home. Next, metropolitan area network. A metropolitan area network is a network that connects two or more local area networks together, but does not extend beyond the boundaries of the immediate town, for the town or city or metropolitan area. For example, uh, we can use, we are locating Minambakam. The same, another one location is somewhere else in Nungambakam. Then we can connect and through these two lands through the MAN network. But within this Chennai city, not beyond that. That is called a metropolitan area network. Next one is wide area network. This is most widely used network across the world. A WAN is a data communications network that covers a relatively broad geographic area. The MAN is only, but does not extend beyond the boundaries. But here, relatively broad geographical area, one city to another. We can connect from Chennai city to Kolkata city to Bangalore city. Likewise, we can connect it with and one country to another country also as well. And that often uses transmission facilities provided by a common carriers such as telephone companies. It's called a ISP nowadays, LAN. See this diagram, single building LAN. Here backbone. This one LAN. This one is this box is a different LAN. This is a different types of. Here see round is there. We will see the categories of the network. Here multiple building LAN backbone. MAN is the diagram of MAN. Is complete inside of one city. This is WAN. See, from one country to another country, it's called WAN. Topologies. Different types of topology. How we are connecting these different methodologies with the network methodology we are using to connect the network. This is called topology. This is physical layout. Different types of topologies. Bus topology, ring topology, star topology, mesh topology, and tree topology. First we will see this bus topology. See this diagram. All systems connected through single bus. Bus topology is a network type in which every computer and network device is connected to a single cable. That is called a bus topology. Next is, what is the advantage of bus topology? It is very cost effective, less cost only. It is simple to install and modify. Cable requirement for this network connectivity is least compared to other network topologies. Easy to expand joining two cables together. These are the disadvantage of bus topology. Cable may fails, then whole network will disrupted. Broadcast the data traffic, thereby speed is very less. If network traffic is heavy or nodes are more, the performance of the network will be decreasing. Cable has a limited length. because beyond that building we cannot extend it. Within a lab or within this building we can use. Already we have discussed the example where we can use this LAN. The endpoints of cable which is used as a bus should be connected to high impedance to avoid signal reflection and hence further loss of data. Troubleshooting is difficult in bus topology. Next, ring topology. Ring topology is so called because it forms a ring. See the diagram. It forms a ring as each computer is connected to another computer with the last one connected to the first. The first token, it is mentioned as a first computer. Let us assume the first computer. Then it's going a single direction clockwise. Exactly two neighbors for each device. This is a ring topology. Devices form a closed loop. See, the devices form a closed loop. Data travels in one direction. Advantage is reliable for small networks, but a single break can disturb entire communication. Because if the ring is cut, then the entire communication will be disturbed. This advantage of ring topology, transmitting network is not affected by high traffic or by adding more nodes, as only the nodes having tokens can transmit data. Data can transfer between workstations at high speeds. Disadvantages of ring topology is all data being transferred over the network must passes through each workstation because it has to cross each and every workstation which is located in the ring on the network, which can make it slower than a star topology comparatively. Because in few further slides we will discuss about this star topology also. The entire network will be impacted if one workstation shut down. Any workstation is shut down, then the entire network will be impact. The impact will be on entire network. Adding or deleting the computers disturbs the network activity. Troubleshooting is difficult in ring topology. Mesh topology. All the network nodes are connected to, see the diagram, all the network nodes are connected to each other using dedicated links. The dedicated links are there. It is a point-to-point connection to other nodes or devices. Mesh has, there is a formula n into n minus 1 divided by 2 physical channels to link and link n devices. It is a scalable. That's what n devices means. It's a scalable. The mesh topology. Every device connects directly to every other device. See the diagram. Every device connects directly to every other device. High reliability, but expensive and complex. The advantage of mesh topology. Each connection can carry its own data load. There is no traffic problems as there are dedicated point-to-point links for each computer. It is robust. It has multiple links because it's a dedicated multiple links are there. So if one route is blocked, then other can be accessed for data communication. Fault is diagnosed easily because of point-to-point connection. Provides security and privacy communication sessions. Disadvantage of mesh topology is installation and configuration is very difficult. Cabling cost is more comparatively other topologies. It also requires more input-output ports for communication. Bulk wiring is also required. Then star topology. In the diagram, it's look like a star. There is one central point is there. Hub in this in the diagram, devices connected to a central hub or switch, easy to manage and troubleshoot. But if the hub fails, the network is down. In this topology, all the computers are connected to a single switch through a cable. See the diagram. This switch is the central node and all other nodes are connected to the central node. That's what, if hub is failure, then we cannot communicate with from one piece, one network device to another network device. Star topology. Advantages of star topology. Easy to set up and modify, easy to troubleshoot. Switch can be upgraded easily. Only that node is affected, which has failed. The rest of the nodes can work smoothly. Division of LAN into logical segment is possible if the manageable switch is used. If the manageable switch is used. Disadvantages of star topology. Cost of installation is high due to central switch. If the switch fails, then the whole network activity is stopped because all the nodes depend on the switch. Network performance like speed and number of nodes depends on the capacity of switch. And hybrid topology. Obviously, we are well aware of it. Hybrid means it is a combination of two or more different types of topologies. Here, see, here left side is bus, then ring topology. Here, star topology. So, it is combination of two or more different types of topology. For example, if in an office, in one department ring topology is used, and in another department they are using star topology. Connecting these two topologies will result in hybrid topology, ring topology and star topology. Then we will discuss about tree topology. The last topology is tree topology. It has see the diagram. It has a root node, and all other nodes are connected to it, forming a hierarchy. Actually, see in these tree topology, there are three segments are there. First, the switch 1, switch 2 is root. Then switch 3, switch 4 to switch 10, it is called as branches. Then host all are called as leaves. That's what it is called as tree topology. Uh, it has a root node and all other nodes are connected to it, forming a hierarchy. It is also called a hierarchical topology, because tree topology is also called as hierarchical topology. It should at least have three levels of, see, it should at least have three levels to the hierarchy. Now, as we discussed, set of protocols, where we are, the thing is OSI and reference models, open system interconnection, OSI model and TCP/IP model. My question: how many layers are there in OSI? Any idea? Can anyone give answer?
7 layers, sir.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Correct. And what about the TCP/IP model? How many layers are there? There are 4 layers.
4.
Yes. Okay, we will discuss about that one also. Before getting into that 7 layers, let us assume first we will discuss. Right now we are all different, all are in different locations. Yet we can see and hear each other in real time. How this is possible? We are using Zoom. Am I correct? Yes. Because with the help of some added features like video, screen sharing, and chat, that's what Zoom is, a platform over networking. It is also connected by networking. Then how the system is working with the help of this OSI reference model, it goes stage by stage from my end to reach the data or any kind of data or source, my voice or video, it will reach you means it's connected through the network only. Got it? So in that part, open system interconnection model is working. Got it? Fine. So in this, can anyone guess which we will discuss about this OSI reference model. The OSI layer reference model is in order to provide interoperability between the network's product of different vendors. For example, I am using laptop, you are using tab, or someone is using mobile. So these interoperability between the network's products of different vendors, this OSI reference model helps to get connected over the network. Then OSI describes how information or data makes its way from one application programs to another through a network medium. Next, the OSI reference model divides the network architecture in a set of 7 layers as we discussed. These layers define the different stages that data must go through to travel from one device to another over a network. Like we will see this next slide also. The OSI model is a layered communication process with each layer performing a specific task. See, layer number 7 is application layer. presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer, and physical layer. But we have to start from physical layer. The point number physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, application layer. My question is, any idea which layer is in front of us? Either it should be an application layer or physical layer. Yes, and can you please give answer for this one?
Application layer.
Yes, perfect. Thank you all for your answers. In this way, let us assume we will consider this application layer like HTTP or FTP, SMTP. Yes, perfect. So you are all well aware of these things. So we will discuss use support allow interoperability among unrelated software system. This application layer, presentation layer, session layer. Next, these lower layers, 3 layers are called network support. That is a user support layer. This is network support layer. Network layer, data link layer, physical layer. In between, the data is transporting through the transport layer from network support to user support. That is called a network layer. Ensures end-to-end reliable data transmission. Then TCP/IP layers. TCP/IP stands for Transmission Control Protocol, Internet Protocol, and is a suite of communication protocols used to interconnect network devices on the internet. OSI model is developed by ISO, International Standard Organization, whereas TCP model is developed by ARPANET. It means Advanced Research Project Agency Network of USA, America, United States of America. Then OSI models helps you to standardize router. See, OSI model helps you to standardize router, switch, motherboard, and other hardware, whereas TCP/IP helps you to establish a connection between different types of computers. See, OSI layer versus TCP/IP. Is application layer and presentation layer and session layers considered in TCP/IP as an application layer, transport layer as a transport layer, network layer is called as here internetwork. Here data link layer and physical layer is called as access layer. Next, network components. Now we are going to discuss about network components of networks. Host, we all well aware what is host, because every host is where we are getting a resource, sending and receiving information. Then network interface card, NIC card. Any idea where it is located? Can anyone reply?
Second layer.
Motherboard.
Yeah. It is inside of the CPU. It is in this. See here, this one. Able to see this green color, the top one. I am using this one, right? This one. In this diagram, it's available. See, RJ45 connector, we can connect this one, NIC card. The help of we can connect our network cables, then hubs, then switches, then routers. We will see. Then hub means a basic device broadcast data to all connected device. It operates at the physical layer, that is OSI layer 1. But it is the drawback is inefficient, prone to collision. Collision will happen in hubs. But switch, when we are going for switch, that is comparatively intelligent device. Sends data to specific devices based on a MAC address. Intelligent device sends data to a specific device based on a MAC address. So MAC address will come on which layer? Application layer or data link layer or physical layer? Which layer?
Link layer.
Yes, correct. Because the switches operates at data link layer only. Fine, ma'am. Thank you. Then it reduces In a hub, it is working OSI layer number 1. It is prone to collision, but here reduces collision and improve performance. So that's what from hub to the next level of network device is switch. Then what else? Router. Any idea about why we are using router instead of switches? What is the purpose of this router we are using in network?
Routing of data.
Perfect, madam. Correct. Also connects different networks. Because different network means there are IP pool range will be in a different location, different IPs. So I'm using some IP pool range here in my organization. I want to communicate with the private network to public network means so it is a different networks. In that to communicate these two different networks, range of IP pool is different. Then we are using routers. Got it? Fine. Then it directs data based on the IP addresses. See, the switches are sharing information based on MAC addresses, but routers are working based on IP addresses. As madam said, routing the table. There is a table called routing table. With that, with the help of that routing table, it will choose the best path. Operates at the network layer. On which layer? Network layer is OSI layer.
Network layer, sir.
Yes, the layer number
3.
3 or 4. Yes, 3. Correct. So the hub is working on OSI layer 1 physical layer. The switch is working on data link layer OSI layer 2. The router is working on network layer OS layer number 3. It facilitates internet access and inter-network communication. These routers. Next, classes of transmission media. See, transmission media guided. In the first slide itself, we said there is a channel or medium. Guided means wired. Unguided means wireless. Guided, there are 3 types: twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, optic fiber cable. Nowadays, we are using this optic fiber cable. Here, unguided wireless, infrared, radio waves, and microwave cables. Twisted pair cable. These 2 insulated wires twisted together. Twisting reduces. Why we are mentioning this twisted means twisting reduces signal interference and noise. 2 types. There is a shielded twisted pair that is called STP. Another one is unshielded twisted pair that is called UTP. Then see the diagram. Shielded twisted pair STP. Here there is a shield is there. Unshielded twisted pair. See, each and every is twisted with 2 pairs. Pair means 2. See, then unshielded twisted pair, UTP. Here there is no shield. This is RJ45, this connector, twisted pair connector, this male and female. This one we will, this one we will connect to the CPU of NIC card. See, any idea about this UTP category and purpose transfer rates? Any idea? Can anyone guess? In real time, we are facing this issue, right? Because if we are opting 100 Mbps from ISP, but we are using some other type of category 4, Cat 4 cable, Cat 5 cable, then how much the transfer rate will be there? The maximum threshold limit is for category 5, Cat 5 cable. See?
100 Mbps.
Yes, sir. Perfect. Thank you. Yes, category 5, 100 Mbps. But we are opting the opting a fiber connection from the ISP for 100 to 40 to 100 Mbps. But we are complaining. In basic we used to complain, sir. We are not. We are opting this 40 to 100 Gbps, but we are getting 100 Mbps. So technically we have to use category 7A, Cat 7A cable, then you will get it 40 to 100 Gbps. So category wise, this is UTP category, purpose and transfer rate. So even though if you are opting 50 MB, 50 Gbps, if you are using Cat5 cable, the maximum transfer rate you will get only 100 Mbps. If you are opting 40 to 100 Gbps, but you are using the right UTP category cable, category 7A, then your data will be in between 40 to 100 Gbps. Got it? Fine. You can go through these slides. Local area network. Here this NIC code already we have discussed. This cable RJ Cat5, RJ45. So in this, I just want to ask one question. If we are using this RJ45 means registered jack 45, then what would be the telephone cable RJ11? Fine. That is RJ11. But for here networking, we used to take a RJ45 cable. Take a note of it. Then this is most important point. Now we are getting into IP, because already we discussed every device is connected, because layer 2 we need MAC address. For layer 3, if you want to connect with any network, we need IP addressing. So networking layer 3. So IP address is most important in this overview of networking. So there are how many types of IP addresses? Any idea? It means in terms of version. I'm asking in terms of version.
No, sir, IPv4 and IPv6.
Yes, ma'am. Please be louder, madam.
IPv4 and IPv6, sir.
Perfect, ma'am. Yes, great. Thank you. Yes, there are two versions, IPv4 and IPv6. That's what we are going to discuss here. One second. Okay. An IP address, IP means Internet Protocol Address, is a unique identifier assigned to every device connected to a network. If the IP is not assigned to the device, then it means it is isolated from the network. Got it? The IP address acts like a digital address, allowing devices to locate and communicate with each other over the internet or a local network. Fine. So it means here each host on a TCP/IP network is uniquely identified at the IP layer with an address, and an internet protocol IP address specifies the location of a host or client on the internet where it is located. Based on this, we can send and receive the data. See IP addressing, IPv4 addressing. IPv4 addressing, 32-bit addressing, approximately 4.3 billion addresses are there in that IPv4. The format is, see, 8-bit, 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 sorry, 8-bit, 8-bit, 8-bit. This is dotted decimal. It supports manual and DHCP configuration, but lacks built-in security. There is no built-in security in this IPv4. That's what then they moved to IPv6, Internet Protocol version 6. Here IPv4 address is most common IP address form is dotted decimal notation. That is a decimal equivalent of each byte is separated by a dot. See here, in decimal, the address range is 0.0.0.0 to 255, 255, 255, 255. It means we can use 4.3 billion addresses. Then IPv6 addressing. How many bits? Any idea? IPv4 is 32-bit. Then
128 bit,
IP,
sir.
yes, perfect. 128-bit address spaces. This is 2 to the power of 128 possible addresses. Virtually unlimited addresses. Then enhanced features, auto configuration is there here in IPv6 version, and built-in security, that is called IPsec. This is the format. So we will summarize this LAN and WAN concept as we discussed. So LAN means it covers a small geographic area. Example, can anyone give? Example
Local
of
area network.
example of local area network.
Connection within a premises.
Yes,
common-
exactly. Yes, exactly. Home, office, school, like within the premises. That is called local area. It uses Ethernet or Wi-Fi or connectivity. High-speed data transfer, low latency. Then we will go for another area. It covers large geographical area. Any idea about this wide area network? It connects only city or country to country like that for wide area network.
Only cities, sir.
No, that is called ma'am, metropolitan area network. So WAN covers large geographical areas, countries globally, connects multiple lands through ISP. That is a slower speeds compared to LAN, but higher latency. That, for example, is the internet. Next,
Okay, sir.
topologies. Star topology. Devices connect to a central hub or switch, easy to manage and troubleshoot. But if the hub fails, the network is down. Bus topology means all devices share a single communication line, that is backbone. That is called that line, that bus is called as backbone. Simple and cost effective, but prone to collision and faults. Then ring topology. Ring topology means devices form a closed loop. Data travels in one direction only. Reliable. It is reliable for small networks, but a single break can disturb entire communication. Next is mesh topology. Every device connects directly to every other device. High reliability, but expensive and complex. Next is hybrid topology. Combines two or more basic topologies. It offers flexibility and scalability, because in hybrid we can make a n number of network. We can add n number of network devices. That is called a scalability. What is the other name of hybrid? This another one topology is called tree topology. What is the other name of tree topology?
Hierarchical topology.
Yes, perfect. Thank you. Yes, hierarchical topology, because it has at least three stages. First one is first stage root, then leaves. First one is root. Second one stage is branches. Then last stage is leaves. That's why it is called as tree topology as well as hierarchical topology. Next, OSI TCP IP concept. So as we discussed, physical layer, what will be the physical layer? Hardware, cables, these Cat5 cables, then signals, electrical signals like that. Then data link layer, what address? IP address or MAC address? In data link layer. Layer number 2.
MAC address.
Yes, perfect answer. MAC addresses, error detection is, it will carry out error detection also. Next, network layer. Then it is what IP what address it is using in network layer? IP address.
address.
Yes. Internet protocol IP address. It is used for what purpose? Any idea? IP address. Routing purpose. For routing purpose, we are using router. Got it? Fine. Next, transport layer. Reliably deliver. It helps reliably deliver the data from this another session layer, presentation layer, application layer, this layer to physical user interface layer to the network layer to user interface layer. What type of protocols we are using here in transport layer? Any idea? There are two types of protocols we use.
TCP and UDP.
Perfect, madam. TCP and UDP. For example, if we using or streaming any live videos, or we are connecting with this Zoom meeting, what would be the main IP protocol in transport layer they are using? UDP. For streaming purpose, always UDP. Fine. Session layer, connection management. It will establish the connection, and it will make it will manage the connection between the server and host. Server and client. Then presentation layer. Presentation layer means data translation and encryption. Whatever it is, when it comes to receiver end, it will encrypt it. That it will help. Which layer will help the encryption means presentation layer. Then application layer, end user. We are in front of the application layer that is called HTTP or HTTP end user services. HTTP, SMTP, FTP, whatever it is. Then TCP/IP model, 4 layers. Already we have discussed network interface and internet layer and transport layer, application layer. Then hub, switch, routers. So which one is the intelligence device comparatively, hub or switch? Any idea?
Switch.
Yes, perfect. Because intelligent device, it sends data to specific device based on MAC address. If I want to connect my private network to public network, which device I can use?
Router, sir.
Router.
Yes, correct. Thank you. Yes, very well. It facilitates internet access and inter-network communication. Then IPv4 and IPv6. IPv4 is how many bits addressing?
120. 32 bit.
Yes, 32-bit addressing. Approximately how many address we can use? Approximately
0.0.0.02 255.255.255.
yes, yes, that is a range, but we can use that is correct. But the range is what you said is a range, but we can use 4.3 billion addresses, approximately 4.3 billion addresses. Then what is the drawback in that IPv4 address?
There is no security, sir.
Yes, perfect. Because it lacks built-in security. So we are going for IPv6. So it is enhanced auto configuration, built-in security that is called a IPsec. With now the floor is open, you can ask the questions which is related to this network. Overview of network.
Sir, can you give some example for tree type topology?
Yeah, for
Where
example,
it is used?
nowadays 4G technology is there. 4G technology or 5G technology is coming. They are in mobile technology. Centralized device they are using for HLR, VLR, all those things they are using a centralized device. That is a hierarchical topology. That is called if the main topology, main network, main device is down, the entire device will be down. Madam, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Right. Anything else? Can you please ask any questions through this one also? This yes, we can chat also. Thank you everyone for your patience listening this session. Thank you everyone. With this, I conclude this session. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone. Yeah, we will share this PPT through our PRO, madam, in group.
Okay.
Sir, excuse me. I have a doubt. Sir, can you hear me?
Can you hear me, ma'am?
Oh,
Can
yes,
you
sir.
hear me? Yeah. Just I loud,
Some
loud. Yeah, yeah,
there
yeah.
are
Tell me.
cases like hacking and all.
Yeah. Please, I'm into cybersecurity. I'm very much happy to share my knowledge. Yes, please go ahead.
So hacking of network occurs at which layer, sir? Hacking of data.
It is a very fantastic question. We can hack the layer at all the stages. If we go for a physical layer, we have to take care of physical security. Then if we go for a HTTPS presentation layer, we have to take care of our browser security, because we are using browser means at each and every level there is a hacker is available. They can vulnerability is available. They can easily hack. For example, let us take us HTTPS. If you are using any financial transaction without HTTP, which one is you prefer, HTTP or HTTPS?
HTTPS is secured.
Yes, secure, because SSL certificate we are buying from a certificate authority. We are installing. Even though certificate authority we are installing the certificates, then there will be a browser is there. What type of browser you use in general? Firefox, Mozilla
Mm.
Firefox, then Edge, then Chrome. Am I correct?
Chrome. Yes, sir.
Rightly you used to get information through Chrome only. In
Yes.
your right top corner, there is an option updated. Your version is browser version is updated or update. It is showing update or updated.
It's showing updated, sir.
Yes, if it is not updated, you are vulnerable to the uh, in a presentation layer, application layer. It means the last layer, right?
Okay, sir.
Yes, because they can execute. You have to update that browser each and every time if the any updates or patches you receive in your browser. Otherwise, there is a term called XSS, cross-site scripting. If you open any website, then it will redirect to some other website. Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, so there are three types of access. That is a blind and DOM based and stored cross-site scripting. They can execute because better you can use. There is one web browser called Brave.
Brio, sir.
Brave, BRAVE, Brave. Why? Because
B. Mm.
yes, BRAVE, Brave.
Yes, sir.
Yes, if you use, for example, if you play any YouTube, there is some ad will come. Am I correct? You will
Yes,
get
sir.
irritated. But if you use a Brave browser, in that Brave browser, if you use YouTube, inside of this Brave browser, if you use YouTube, the all ads will be blocked. You can without ad, you can watch the videos.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Then why we are blocking ad is important means what is the use of it means you have to ask. That means there is one JavaScript in each because if it is for what purpose we are using JavaScript? JavaScript is we are using for interactivity. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. If there any misconfiguration or in that particular website or in your browser vulnerability is found by the hacker, they can easily redirect your page to some other page, hacker's page. With the help of the attack name is called XSS, cross-site scripting attack. Likewise, if we go for a router where we are using in which layer?
Third layer, sir.
A
Network.
third layer. If you are using router or any firewall, if you misconfigured and if you are not well versed in routing table, then easily the hackers can enter through the firewall or outdated firewall with the help of some CVE codes or common that is called common vulnerability exposure. Then they can easily attack your router also through the network. That's what nowadays organizations are ready to recruit ethical hackers, and it is particularly for if it is particular to any web application, they will go for web application penetration testing. If it is particular to networking, then they will go for network devices network penetration testing. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Hope I have clear things to you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Any
sir.
other
Thank
question?
you.
Yes.
Thank you
Thank
for.
you. Yes. Any other questions? With this, shall I wind up this one? Yes. I hope no more questions. Shall I wind off? Please, can I get yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.